Lightning makes its way onto the Urgot, but Xanten still gets back. Enemy jungler topside, though, it's a good read from Kaboom, recognizing the ability to go for the Earth Drake. Grab there. As now it's Jensen thinking about coming up to the top side here. If Xanten goes too close to this and that turret's about to fall, Cloud9 can definitely collapse onto him here. Although he has a dash built into the kit, it doesn't go very far, and you root yourself for half a second beforehand. He won't save it. Cloud9 are going to find themselves back-to-back objectives, the turret into the Rift Herald.
And you have to really applaud Jensen's map movement there. Didn't pop himself over the wall with the blast plan, go for the gank, because the turret was a real objective, and he knew that would leave Blaber exposed, and actually they go in.
Bottom side is going to be Team CC into the damage, baby. They blow him up, and that is first blood of Worlds over to Cloud9.
Yeah,
Kato flashing out, stays alive.
That was really nice from Blaber, because all he has to do right now is drop Rift Herald. They've got Licorice there already. And this is going to be, at minimum, a charge onto the second turret because 3 members were still bottom for the Kaboom lineup.
Kato will try to clear as much of this away as he can, but Shelly has already veered back for the charge, and there you go, half the HP off the tier 2. Cloud9's macro game continues to shine so far. 15 minutes here in this first game.
And Licorice has been so safe that he is pushing to the tier 2, then walking through the jungle and putting extra pressure. Again, a skirmish.
Oh, meanwhile, bottom side, Riev just cannot get away from these two. Now Chitan, low on mana, gets himself away. Not going to be worried about dying himself just yet. Ranger positioning himself to maybe make a counterattack happen here. May run into Jensen there in the river, has to flash.
It's going to be a bad trade. So now when you add in the fact that it is 16 minutes into this game, and your Kai'Sa has 2 kills, you're happy.
Oh, Blaber's in some trouble, though. Going to be taken down very low. Suppressed right back into the grinder, and Kaboom are on the board.
Yeah, certainly are. And once again, they're looking bottom lane.
Zeyzal's in some trouble now as Sneaky will be forced to retreat all the way back into the fight. Zeyzal draws into the Eclipse Shield, trying to get back underneath the turret, keep himself alive, will not do it, and Kaboom has tied this.
To be able to roam down, pick up 2 kills, they will be able to get themselves that second dragon of the game. The game is still heavily in Cloud9's favor, but all of a sudden you start thinking one team fight into 25-minute Baron. Double Mountain Drake is only going to make
Avily's interview with Reaper talked about how, yeah, Blaber likes to go in, and sometimes on the world stage
now, Olaf with farm isn't the best champion. That's a face check.
This is the same spot that Blaber died last time. Licorice will commit the same sin. Tries to resurrect himself, wants to get away, not gonna do it. Cloud9, the same error twice in a row, the same
the kill probably is worthwhile at the moment. The strongest member of the Cloud9 lineup is now dead. This bottom lane turret's going to go down. All of a sudden, Kaboom, you know, little by little, starting to try and claw their way back into this one.
All that work that was done earlier by Chitan, but
we're going to be tankless in this composition. It is going to be very hard for Zancians to be able to deal with the side lane, and they have the RNG Drakes on their side.
Well, the TP's coming in. Cloud9 have already secured themselves the Infernal Drake. Kaboom did rotate bodies down here to see if they could do anything about it, but it looks like the call is to just back. And that means Jensen, 795 damage to minions. It's not going to be much less to a champion.
And he is about to face check, however, so he might be in some trouble.
Let's see if Kaboom can find the punish here. Not going to manage to land the hook onto him. Plenty of damage coming out from Jensen in return. Tries to throw down the Realm Warp. Looking to get himself away, and will do it. Dodging away from the X marks the spot. Still going to be taken down by Ranger. Cloud9 coming in now for the counterattack. Blaber able to find some damage. Chitan is gone! As now they're looking to continue the fight even further. Ranger's going to be targeted, taken down, almost Rhea barely getting himself away. Shutdown credit over to Blaber, and Cloud9 grab themselves 2 kills.
And the first real skirmish of Worlds, and Cloud9 come up so far ahead. Even the HP bars are there for them, and over the wall they go.
Oh, they take out another one. It's a killing spree for Blaber. Xanten's going to be the next one on the menu now. The chains come down, the flash goes out over the wall. He goes, still going to be kept alive for now. Chikato looking to chase this one even further. Cleanse too early. Licorice goes over the wall. How you doing? Cuts him down. Xanten's now in some trouble. This could be the last man standing. It's Kaboom. Win a lot of games through team fights in the mid-game, through being able to pull those off. But Cloud9 says not
to be honest. They saw a couple of people pushed up in a lane. They didn't have the waves to go with it. They went, maybe we can kill them. Blaber hooked up.
Has to pop the ultimate to keep himself alive. Is going to be yoinked backwards by the gravity field. Nice pickup there from Kaboom, getting themselves one for free. Now it might be Sneaky who's in some trouble. Has to use the killer instincts plus the flash to keep himself at bay. Xanten's going into that stasis. Zeyzal going to be zoning everyone else away on the team. Going to be 1-for-1 overall in this delayed portion of the fight. Licorice wants to come in from the side. Overall, still okay for Kaboom, who did go even on that trade. But now, can they hold the line any longer? It looks like Cloud9 is going to say, no, sir, not today. Root comes through onto Rhea. Going to be forced back on that one. Sneaky, still full HP, firing away onto this inhibitor, and that is it. This might not be a get-out kind of play. Can they hit this hook? No, they cannot. Licorice, however, he decides it's time to end their world, and he dunks Rehab right back into the brushes as Ranger has to get himself away. Jinkato is now going to be in for a very nasty surprise as Blabber and Jensen show up. The cavalry has arrived, and Cloud9's got 3.
And what can I say? They didn't follow the checklist. Even if it is just Licorice, you shouldn't be looking for the play. This is certainly going to be at least a base broken in another position. And Cloud9 right now looks so confident in every play they take.
Cloud9 are 5 men strong, Baron buff ready, knocking on the door to top lane, knocking that sucker in. And now they might just be able to push for the win. They still have very long timers on the enemy mid laner, on the enemy jungler. They're on to Nexus turret number 1. It's taken down rapidly. Zazel's starting things off. Cheaton's already out of the game. As Xantans will go into Stoneplate mode, but it's only going to buy a couple more seconds. Cloud9 win the first game of Worlds 2018. Prox hovering around this one, has popped the Predator. You can see Empty with a Predator of his own. Both these junglers looking to fight. Stun comes out. There's your pull as well. Empty dragging it back. More Chain CC going to be popped off. Damage going through. Diamond Prox getting himself away. But it's Koala with the Ignite and the Flash to secure the kill.
That is such a cute play coming out.
Let's get the boys together. Let's have a party in the Drake pit. Grab ourselves that Infernal Dragon. Get some more bonus damage stats thanks to the whole team picking that one up. G-Rex or G-Rex. Kira could be in some trouble here. Empty goes to the flash, into the pull, into the damage, into the ult, into the kill. And Empty.
This time they're confident. They've got their first couple of items. Koala in some trouble.
Oh, it's going to be a big team fight, though. Koala going in, looking to start things off. Damage already coming down. Edward exploded. Diamond Prox now tanking up.
Four-man pole. And top lane now, they're going to be able to take the turret. Steos heals to get away, but that's not really what you're looking for.
Can't heal the turret. That thing's going down. That's a pile of rubble.
G-Rex are just like, yeah, this is where the game should be. We're now very confident.
Sound the Oran Horn. Looking to go after Stitch here. Nice flash. Got himself away from that one as Koala's going to run interference. Looking to keep him out of the way yet again. Stitch has the fancy feet. He gets himself out of the way yet again. Edward's going to be thrown backwards. He's looking to grab the kill onto him. PK makes it happen. Still going to be on the front line there with the Urgot. Suppression goes down on the Candy behind enemy lines. But now Kira, you're alone, man. This is not the place to be.
Now all of it is paying off, and they've got leads everywhere.
Another one just popped up in the bottom lane as Shelly used herself as a human, well, Void Thing Wrecking Ball to take that one down. PK moving up through the enemy jungle, no concern whatsoever for what's going on right here. Steos trying to get himself away, but Empty decides they're going to bring Diamond Prox right back into the rest of the boys. Candy barely escaping from that one, accidentally taking the turret aggro, as Lodic does manage to pick up the kill onto Stitch in the jungle in the meantime, but that is still 19 minutes.
Lodic start taking his farm, because this is an area that potentially Gambit is in trouble with.
Gambit decide to make the call to go for Drake number 2, but PK has found his way into the side of the fight, looking to grab some damage down on Akira, who is going to be taken decently low here, loses about 1/4 of the HP. Koala goes in, play to stop the charge. Empty goes over the wall, still going to make some kind of a play here. Gambit still could turn this one around. The Oran Horn comes through, as Koala will be saved by the ultimate from the Kalista. G-Rex lose the Drake. The changes to MR itemization that happened, not recently at this point, but the most recent ones is, oh, just delete them right out of the game. Why don't you? Like that, it's going to punch through.
Certainly is, and now all of a sudden Steos in the bottom lane going to try and save this turret. I don't think it's going to work.
No.
I think that too many times we've seen Gambit look for opportunistic plays that are just going nowhere, and this is going to be an interesting fight.
The bonk noises as he does 50 HP damage to Urgot every time were thematically appropriate there, as PK now has to find a way out of this one because backup is coming. Even if Steos doesn't have the ability to take this Urgot down very effectively, Lodic does. Oran Horn gets sounded. There's the part that they need, that second hit connect, as PK is going to be taken down. Kill number 2 over the 80 carry of Gambit. But G-Rex has decided they're going to go for the Baron. Remember, they are in a 4v5 if this fight breaks down all the way. Empty's in some trouble, going to be knocked back into the rest of the team. Kira's going to suppress him further. Even so now, as Edward tries to go forward, he's going to be CC'd, brought down. Skarner pull, make sure of that one. Steos into the back line. Koala absorbing the damage from the reset carry. The resets come in. Lodic goes forward. It's shut down for Kira. Empty's going to be targeted next. Lodic looking to grab the damage onto Candy. Not not looking away, does the flash, finds the double kill for his mid laner, and Gambit Esports have found their fight.
And G-Rex thought they had the Baron, but they did not consider the two teleports. Both Lodik as well as Stejos able to make it to the fight. Now pressure is on Empty to be able to steal away this Baron.
I like what Lodik did there. Hop over the wall, pop the plant, go right back. PK's alive though. Wants to come in and keep them off this Baron. Health bars are low, mana bars are low, but there's still tools to be used here for Gambit. Can they manage to make this happen? Stejos, good job using the stasis there to keep himself away from the Urgot ultimate. PK likely going to be taken down here, 1 versus 5. Not really a number you want to find yourself in too often, but he buys enough time to keep Baron away from Gambit. He did his job. For Lodik, let's see how this fight breaks out. Ornhorn not going to find a whole lot of success just yet. Onto the front line they go. Skarner suppression going to pull Stejos away. Goes into the Gargoyle Stoneplate, going to take the Lantern now, looking to get himself out. Koala over the wall, able to find something, able to find some control as PK puts him in the grinder. And we're off to the races as G-Rex. G-Rex Baron, second time's the charm, or is it? Gambit still have 3 members to try to stop this one with. Koala could be in some trouble, is going to be taken low, does not have Alistair ultimate. Lodik goes on a rampage, taking him down. Diamond over the wall, are you the hero of the day? He goes in early, it's going to be secured by Kalista. Lodik wants to find the kill, grabs one onto Candy, still looking to finish off even more. Stitch grabbing the damage down now onto him. Heroes already have got their work cut out for him, man. It is hard to defend against a lead this big, against a Baron buff on multiple enemy members. Mid lane tier 2 still standing, the last turret outside of the base to do so for Gambit, but it won't be that way for long. Damage comes through. Koala goes forward just to zone everybody else out. Empty decides to pop the Righteous Glory just to see if maybe somebody's going to step up too far.
They're fighting again.
There goes the Horn. Finds its way onto some of the tanks. Suppression down into PK. That's not the guy you need. Diamond Prox barely getting himself out. Stejos going to be pulled back by the Skarner ulti. PK's got the fear and the execution as Gambit falls apart. 5 still alive for G-Rex, and the push continues.
And this guy on Urgot is an absolute monster. Time and time again, the fear has been there, and PK carrying G-Rex in these team fights.
The TP brings him right back into what could very well be the game-winning push. 20 seconds left before Edward and Diamond Prox can rejoin the fight. It's Kira and Lodik versus the world, but the world is looking pretty damn formidable right now. G-Rex collapsing onto that
team fight when they're 10,000 gold down.
G-Rex says, all right, here's where it's going to be. This is the fight. PK goes into Gargoyle Stoneplate. Diamond Prox in the front, immediately destroyed as Stitch goes on a killing spree. G-Rex still looking to take this one even further. Empty on the front line, still going to be shielded up. Stitch maybe in some trouble for now. Stejos goes in, looking to start this one off. Lodik's going to be untouched for now. Still trying to get himself out, but he gets bursted down. And everybody's dead on Gambit. A double kill over to the side of the mid laner for G-Rex.
And Empty is having a godlike performance. Flashes in, gets his man in Lodik, and is only Kira alive. He will take himself a risk Scuttler, but he will ultimately lose this game.
I feel like I jinxed it. As soon as I say Lodik's untouched, he immediately just gets deleted. And there's no way out for the AD carry or for the team of Gambit. They will not find their success here in game number 1. Instead, it's G-Rex who
gets denied by an
inhibitor respawn, but give me just a couple seconds here and we're going to get right back on the hype wagon as LMS's 3rd seed finds their first win in the 2nd game of Worlds 2018. Struggled against Licorice.
Oh, jumps in.
Against Cloud9, but Steel's going to be in some trouble now. Chitan with that aggro, looking to go in and start this fight off. Can they get themselves away? Detonation focus me now, looking to turn this one right back around. Riev gets taken down for first blood. Unipod looking to find even more, maybe now. Chitan trying to get the damage down onto him as Ranger also finds those threaded volleys. Gets himself back over the wall, trying to stay alive now. Steel's in some trouble, going to be seismic shoved back the other way.
But at this stage of the game, I really do think Chitan needs his class.
And at this stage of the game, it's Steel who will likely get himself stack number 1. Yes, here comes your Scion ultimate. Nice job making sure he curves it away there. Decimating Smash also looking to set up the follow-up CC there.
The cavalry.
They're going very deep on this when a Kaboom could find themselves very heavily punished. Ornald over the wall, setting things up for Steel. Can they find any more here? Xantix tries to get himself away. Tom Kench makes his way into the fight now as well. Shinkato trying to fight these guys off here on the top side, but it's Vivid. One more big gobble 'em up, and he takes him down as Xantix tries to hobble his way out, but Lamb and Wolves together should have the damage and Steel gets him as well. Tragedy for Kaboom.
And that was a 5v3 because they read the play so nicely and Evie outplays them, holds a flash to the last moment, baits them in.
Built up early on in the game will now be neutralized as the gold is dead even. Kaboom decide, hey, we made a mistake, but they get ahead. They're super oppressive. And we'll see if Detonation Focus Me can make this mid lane turret happen. Horn gets sounded off. Second part not gonna connect. Detonation Focus Me is very far forward. It's gonna be Kindred, ult dropped immediately. Health bars are gonna be taken very low. The seismic wall comes out. They're making sure they're keeping them back. There comes the team fight. There comes the near wipe. Detonation Focus Me don't have a snowball's chance. And now they've only got one man standing. It's a 1-for-4. Make it a 1-for-5 if they can manage to pick him up here. Seros trying to kite this one out is going to be slowed down, and Chitan turns away too early. Seros, if you get away from this one, there's no way.
Yeah, there's no way.
He's
going to go throw a Q at the wave, try and get some CS for himself, check out the scenic route that is the bottom of Summoner's Rift. That's the smallest
Okay,
bunny.
everybody else on the side of Detonation Focus Me. All right, I guess I got more than Thresh.
Yeah,
but
of the Detonation Focus Me lineup and start allowing Tristana to knock down turrets. If Chitan gets rolling, if he gets to the Infinity
of the team's damage, he's a big damage component for them. 3-0-2 on a late game hyper carry. 19 minutes in, feels really good. As Vivid does a good job keeping Seros alive there, utilizing the Devour, but now it's going to be Steel who's in some trouble, is taken very low. Lamster Spike going to keep him alive just for a moment longer. Xanten's going to be in some trouble here, trying to keep himself at least a distraction for the rest of the team. Heavy's on the front line, will take some damage from that dead body Scion passive. Weaver's wall comes out, Ranger over the wall. Chitan also going to be finding the damage now down on the Seros. Still looking to turn it right back around. Resets coming in. Is this what they need? Over the wall goes Vivid, keeping that 80 carry barely alive. Jinkato wants to follow, can't quite find the damage. Ranger still wants to chase it, needs a little bit of damage to do so. Gets the smite just like he was a minion. Vivid's going to be taken down.
Their season upon, but this time they didn't chase too far. They're going to be able to pick up the objectives. And things happening. One more time, they're starting this one up.
They sound off the Ornhorn, finding a lot of damage, and that's a big...
This isn't a mage that is relying on the Luden's Echo into the Death Cap build eventually. This is just going to be the cheap 5v5.
Looks like the Ornhorn goes off yet again, and that could be a big pick to the side of Detonation Focus Me. They grab the enemy mid laner and shut down credit over to Udapon. Tied in kills now with the enemy Tristan.
That is twice in a row that Udapon has been the beneficiary of the shutdown. In comes the train.
Weaver's wall plus the Scion ulti coming in. This could be the fight. We'll see if they can find anything. Still going to be 4 versus 5. Xanten's in some trouble. Going to be shredded very rapidly. Chitan grabbing the kill onto Vivid. Ranger's alone, trying to kite himself away from Evie. Detonation Focus Me still looking to find even more. Evie continues this chase. Manages to tag Ranger with the slow. Udapon chasing after this one. You want to give the money over to the 80 carry.
However, in a team fight comp, you're like, what are you going to use it for?
The explosive charge damage.
Maybe not the ultimate that Xantians was looking for there as he gets headbutted the wall, but it still will mean Baron is started up here. Still have the ultimate, but that is a very... Oh, he's just going to headbutt it. Headbutt it, Evie. You can take it down.
Weaver's wall trying to keep them away. And they go. The Ornn ulti comes out. Lamster Spike gets thrown down. It's going to be secured by Detonation Focus Me! And Kaboom gets exploded! Over the wall they go. They're looking to clean up all the kills as well. Ranger having to run away. He couldn't secure it with the smite. Now he's going to lose his life. The collapse is here. And Kaboom has been routed.
They certainly have. They've exploded. Another 2 members are going to go down. DeadFM also pushing the mid lane wave. This is a game back on their terms.
Detonation Focus Me from picks into Baron steals into aces have clawed their way back into this game and are now barreling down the mid lane.
And they are now so far ahead, Flowers. This is going to be like a 6,000 gold swing. They're going to take 2 turrets mid lane. They're going to take net probably an inhibitor. Top lane turrets are also going to be prepared, as well as a bottom lane turret falling down. The map has just been decimated.
This team has done wonders in this fallback group. But here we go. Turret be damned. They're going ham. Jinkato taken very low. Going to be knocked up into the air, likely taken down here. Riev can't get back into the Lamster Spite. He's taken down as well. The push continues, it's 5v3. They're knocking on the door to Kaboom's base. They'll knock that sucker right in. It's inhibitor number 2 under pressure, gonna be taken down very simply, very effectively. Minions are already there from the mid lane as well. On to the Nexus turrets they go. It was rough early game, but Detonation Focus Me are wanting to end this one now. Chiton has to jump away, and that means the second Nexus turret is done as well. Nexus under fire, Detonation Focus Me, hell of a comeback, first victory!
Going to be about 10 as he clears the rest of those out. T-Wolf though going for crab number 4, but finally the bot lane of G-Rex might have something to say. Knock up though onto Koala. T-Wolf going to follow. There's the Ryzok going to look to try and chase down Koala. No ulti, so he's in trouble. KLG looking for that first blood, and they'll grab it. Plugo secures the kill. Koala with a Hex Splash sneaking in the mid lane here.
But look at the minimap, you can see slow moving up as well. T-Wolf hanging around.
Candy going to try and make the play happen. There's the pull, but T-Wolf here for the counter gang. There's the ulti. Actually, they turn it back around empty. Able to get the kill onto the Xin Zhao. And Nate's TP'd in, but so is PK.
Everywhere as well, because I feel like in this situation, G-Rex expect to see a little bit more proactivity from this G-Rex squad.
Set up here in the mid lane though. PK is here and ready. Plugo about to get knocked up. There's the last breath. PK knocks him around, and Plugo barely able to pop the stopwatch in time. He'll flash, but he'll still die. Koala able to scoop it up as T-Wolf dives way too far forward, and PK takes him out as well.
Never mind, G-Rex, they're more than happy to be proactive right now. They have the rest out in the mid lane, but here comes Nate.
Yeah, Nate charging in, gonna get himself knocked up. Slow on the back end, also eats the tornado. That might just
While the
be
gold
enough to
lead is small, definitely a big advantage gained overall for G-Rex as they reach those island spikes.
Stormraiser battle slow, looking for it, but a great buffer out of the charm from Stitch. Now it's frontside Koala, but he's continuing to try and hammer bot lane here. Kinda tough too. Gragas gonna pop Predator. Oh no! What a double knockup! There's the last breath. Goodbye.
With nothing.
And now that first turret that I just talked about is gonna be picked up by G-Rex.
Every time T-Wolf has tried to gank, he's been ready to counter gank, and Empty is coming up huge for G-Rex.
PK actually starting something off. There's the ult forced out by Fix, but the Brambles still latch on. Koala looking for another engagement. Nate is going to zone them away. Shelly's still grumpy.
Oh!
Massive Gragas ult into the last breath. He's going to get a triple knockup. That's 3 kills. Make it 4 as they dive Nate under the turret. What a play from G-Rex.
That was insane!
Turret, as you mentioned, is going to fall down. Candy and Stitch, more than a match for that structure. The rest of the squad finishes off this Rift Herald. Even just little things like game-to-game G-Rex last game, picked winning lanes, smashed their lanes, and won the game in pretty rapid order. This time around, picking a bit more of a slower comp, finding their market about 15 minutes, and then just playing out. I'm surprised about how clean that play was. But what a lead they have now built for themselves. Almost 4,000 gold up. They've got the Herald ready to go. T-Wolf already in trouble again. It sees their TP in slow in the front line, but empty. Gonna try and line it all up. Ryzok gonna look to get them out of the way, but there's another knockback fix. He's down. The Lovers duo is dead as G-Rex continue to find kills.
And now they can just go straight towards the Baron. T-Wolf doesn't have flash. He's been forced out extremely low. 20 minutes into the game, G-Rex will be able to secure themselves the Baron, and I can say with confidence that this will be the fastest Baron of the World Championship.
So far, so good as G-Rex gonna take down Nate, perhaps the consolation prize. T-Wolf also in the area to maybe look for a miracle steal, but Candy zoning him away, finds a knock-up under T-Wolf. There's the Maokai ult to force him out. Plugo, one miracle Q, flashes in, doesn't grab it, and PK Koala still fighting. They get a kill on the bot side. The Rise that dived into the pit is dead, and now Nate, he's just gonna get chased down and knocked around. G-Rex can do no wrong.
G-Rex looking so good. 13-1 is the kill score right now. They have a 7,500 gold lead. They have the Baron. The Rift Herald is alive too. Pastry, I think they're just looking to run it straight into the base of KLG.
The Dancing Herald will have to see, but this 2 turret is absolutely dead.
Fix is sitting on the bot lane.
That's the wrong lane.
Yeah, that's definitely the wrong lane. There are 2 members still dead on the side of KLG. How much can they take off the back of this?
Oh, we'll see. 3,600 health still left on the Rift Herald. Nate dead for 5 seconds. They'll just run it into the inhib.
This is going to force KLG back. Nate used his TP to try and get a flank onto G-Rex.
Turns out once they got going, this snowball has grown awfully big as this inhibitor turret is forfeit. KLG probably have to give up this structure as well. And really, with 35 seconds left on this Baron, what else can you afford to give away? Empty tries to find the play, is going to force the ult out of Fix. KLG just defending what they can, which unfortunately for them is not that much.
G-Rex. Ooh, looking for it.
Oh, they're going for it. They know Fix has no ulti. Candy, though, is at least going to get a flash. A wind wall is good. He pops the stopwatch into the fountain laser. PK goes, and they're still cleaning house. Nate, he is dead. The turret falls as well. G-Rexes aren't stopping. Nate's finally going to fall out of zombie Scion mode, and KLG are forced back to their fountain. Nexus turret on the left about to get burnt down as well, and Empty just back onto slow. He's going to look to take it down. Finally, T-Wolf gets a kill, but it's 24 minutes too late. Plugo dead, Nexus exposed, and KLG diving at G-Rex, trying to stop them, but it is all for naught as G-Rex will go 2-0 to kick off their world.
Him use that pressure to help Steel go for more invade. So we see a bit of a gank in the mid lane.
Oh, Seros, really good step forward, but the damage might still be enough. Blabber's there looking to commit. Does not have the flash, but needed one more auto.
Here comes Steel.
And again, still flat on the table, dives on the Blabber. Jensen wants to turn around, but it's tough. Knock up lands, but Steel now he's going to get chased down. Jensen looks for it, is going to force the flash.
And see if they can get their own mid laner ahead.
Oh, top lane this time for Blabber. It's been his protocol a lot here,
Gonna
but
get it?
Licorice, he's going to get away. There's the snare. Blabber still going to get the damage down. Every low, and Blabber going to grab first blood.
And now DFM know this is happening. They have all three members collapsing on the blue buff. We're going to see a fight.
Yeah, Jensen here first, though. Blabber looking to try and steal it away. Blue buff, though, goes over. Evie going to dive in. Does get the shock down. Actually moves it back through. And that's a kill. Evie through the Kindred ult. He's going to get the snipe with the ulti. And now a 2v3. But Jensen with a massive Vanguard's Edge is going to take down Steel. Licorice, though, is low. Already popped the ulti, so he's got to claw over the wall and will get out to safety. More involved in the total map plays, especially again. This Infernal Drake ready to maybe be taken. Steel, though, is going to bite the bait and be forced to flash away. Vivid there also with the save.
There's no risk of a jungle steal. I like it a lot from Cloud9. The use of the ulti then to Urgot as well, as you can see in terms of the farmers. Right now, an engage is happening.
Steel again diving back in, but there's the stun in into the proto belt. They're going to try and burst down Steel. They do grab a Blabber. Oh, he gets ulted again. Evie gets the flash forward into the fear, and that's carnage on the front side.
And a huge team fight win for Detonation Focus Me. Three members
Play here is Unipon. Even grab the Rift Herald. Going to channel that up in mid and get the first turret of the game, and the best one to get as well. Ziggs even throws down the satchel just to be sure.
But my picks in the Ziggs, in the Tahm Kench. They got an early game skirmish jungler for Steel, which he's had a great game on. Yes, he is sitting at 0. Things definitely aren't over yet for Cloud9. Their scaling is still an option as we see another gank in mid.
Jensen good double stun, but the ult from Unipon actually gets through it. That's an easy Mega Inferno snipers. Detonation Focus Me continue to make plays.
That was a very
Focus Me are going to start this up. Jensen is in position to start something here. Drake is going to go down, though. Steel able to grab it. Here's a TP in, but Jensen going to dive in. They're going to try and take him down. The Vanguard's Edge out, and there's Zazel in the backline. Gets a double knock with the pole, but sneaky. Jensen's back around from Evie, who's diving in, and again has taken down Blabber. He will pay the price as he goes down, as Licorice bought some time there in the middle, but his flash not used, as Unipon able to take him down, and now C9 have to run.
Going in.
Vivid again, the Abyssal Void is going to cut him down, but he was too far forward, taken out by the Kai'Sa. Still Steel diving in, but Jensen, he's able to grab that stun.
Ooh, here we go, potential fight being started.
Looking for Steel, perhaps. They are going to get the ulti down. Licorice and Sneaky looking to dive through. Zazel zoning off Evie on the other side as Vivid grabs up the jungler and protects him. And now Evie going to look to turn it back around. Another great Mega Inferno bomb. Licorice, no ulti, forced to burn the stopwatch. He's dead to Unipon. And DFM go again. Vivid, I hear that Abyssal Voyage. Seros, flush satchel, gets a two-man knockback. And now Evie going to dive forward and look for the latch. Evie looks for Blabber once again, but Steel
lose 2 members and the jungler's back in base. This will be a Baron from DFM.
Yeah, take the 50 on the right-hand
Slowly
side.
working their way onto this tower, and they're going to chip away at the health bars of C9.
Going straight for this first inhib here. Going to try and take middle. Blabber again.
Big
It's open
knockout.
Zazel with a big pole. There's Licorice diving into the side of the team. He pops the watch barely to try and live. But again, Evie finds Blabber with fear beyond death. And Jensen does barely get a snipe onto Steel. He dances away, but I don't think he can go anywhere but the fountain. Jensen is going to live for a little while longer. There's the snipe from Unipon.
On to DFM, and they still have enough wave cut to try and hold against DFM, but with the damage from DFM, they secure themselves a tower. Will they get an inhib? It certainly looks like.
Yeah, that turret was not built to last in that situation. Inhib will also force C9. Don't feel confident enough to defend. I really love that point about Syndra ulti, because you usually don't think of his cooldowns as defensive ones, but working double duty here as DFM will zone C9 off this turret and easily take down that.
Oh no, the Udapon still has his ulti available. The siege is a little harder. Here comes the
Licorice
crash.
in, three-man route. They're sneaky straight to the back line, trying to kill Udapon. Jensen with a Vanguard Z gets a strong push across the wall, and Udapon, he's still alive. Licorice, he just can't get the kill. Sneaky couldn't get it either. Steel does go down, but he zones off three members of Cloud.
Stop this. Every time C9 get close, Vivid ruins their day. Now, TFM back on the siege.
Yep, again, TP's in, very aggressive here, trying to finish off these structures. They will get that one. Inhib now exposed. Cloud9, will they pick a fight again? Jensen looking for it, but he's got no ultis cooldowns.
Look at Zeyzal, look at Zeyzal.
So thin here for both sides, but DFM still with that lead. They're going to try and push in. They might overcommit here, but there's the passive from Zig. Zeyzal does get one onto Evie, but he's just so tanky that it doesn't really matter. And Zeyzal just dies to
These
Sarah.
fights are solid. Like, you can see their execution is good, but against the comp, it's just so hard.
Oh, Steel again, Vivid. Of course he's there to save him. And now Licorice once more going to force a self-ulti and get Satchel charged back in. What timing from Seros? Is Licorice forced to stop one? There's a good ult from Kindred, but Zeyzal now going to dive in, gets the pole. Jensen on the backside, Sneaky there as well. They got Udapon. They've got more C9. They found the fight they needed. They'll flash in. They want everyone, but Seros will escape.
Fantastic
Baron
team
also could be theirs here. Second one of the game. First one went to Japan. This one goes to
this out of
NA.
tower. We'll see as they now set up for the siege.
Licorice again looking for the play onto Steel. He's the target. Maybe they're going to take the brunt of that initiation. And now Blabber again in danger of being ulted. He's dead. He tags in again. Blabber. Oh my god, he QSS now. He lived. He actually lived. Licorice now the next one to get a little too low.
And now C9 are forced to away with his life. He gets the ulti down as well, and they will secure a tower and an Infernal Drake. But that final item on its way for Udapon as Steel close to getting caught out there. Blabber just melting through the HP of it.
Again, Kindred not bad here. Is no devour up, I think, for Seros. He's going to have to flash away, but he gets stunned. Jensen going to dive back in as Sneaky is able to grab the snipe. They forced the cooldown from Vivid, and now Zeyzal forced to get away, but he's put into the grinder. Blabber, he saved him with an ulti. I didn't know he could do that.
Huge pick there for C9, and they end up losing nobody.
Starting it, and C9 may just think they don't have time to rush over there. Blabber was back towards the base, so that is going to be Baron number 3.
One of the big upsets of the planes if Detonation Focus Me can find the win. Here they are, they're on the inhibitor, and it just disappears.
Still 25 seconds of mega power here with the Elder Dragon. They'll retake these two inhibs. I think C9 are correct for the engage.
Gonna be it, here we go.
They pull the trigger, Nexus turret low. This might be it for Cloud9. They can't find it, but the lead station does look good. Licorice gets a 4-man route, and they'll dive into the backside of Udapon. Is going to get disarmed. Jensen able to take him down, but Detonation Focus Me got them all so low. Sneaky, though, is able to live and take them all down. And that's an ace for
They pull it
Cloud.
off.
Got a long way to run, though, and the wave is pretty late to catch them. Still a tier 2 for them to chew through here. I don't even know if they've got enough time.
I feel like they will be able to do it. Pastry, that's still 25 seconds on the death timers of anyone from DFM. You can see the frustration on their face, but Cloud9 should be able to make the comeback happen.
Looks like the time is just about right, as they will plow through. The wave catches up, and Cloud9 will mount the comeback, I suppose, to push themselves 2-0 in this group, but DFM did not make it easy.
Pressure. And now the Gamma bot lane will be moving up. Here's Cyril sitting in the jungle.
Yep, again, with double buff, so pretty threatening here. Edward also no flash. Here's the TP in from Gamma, though. Edward gonna try and turn it back around. They want the buff. Donation successful. Luddick, he's gonna pick it up. And there's the taunt as Kira collapses, and Plugo goes down. And Edward, he'll be the sacrifice here for the team.
Run, Edward,
he's
run!
just gonna, have some fun and fix. Unfortunately, does get the kill. KLG will be happy with that.
This is the kind of thing we want to see. Play towards bot. Look at the Galio. Keep your eyes on the mid lane. There's the Talia ulti.
All right, and here's the sign off. Oh, very nice cut off there. Fixie gonna get rotated back into the bounce house he goes. And
They don't even use the teleport. They just take advantage of his ultimate. Sure, he loses out on a bit of farm, but his
yeah, once you get hit by the sign ulti, not much hope left. There's a nice flick back there into Kira. Ulti, there's the next rock up. Torn gonna come in through, doesn't even really need it, but he's able to grab the kill onto Nate. Here's Tearwolf. Quite a bit too late, about to get knocked around himself. He does have ulti. Gonna buy time here for Plugo. Can Plugo make the play? There's PE1. Looking to execute around Dancing, looking for Diamond Prox, who flashes out of the way. The next Q misses. tumble over. Here he goes, look for the play, finds it. Execute is good, flashes over the wall.
The game's going to be drawn out even longer, and that's when the scaling aspect of KLG can kind of come back into the game. But as long as they use the early lead to secure these out of towers, then on the top side of the map, he does have TP, but they just want to zone KLG away from this tower to make taking this Rift Herald easier, but now they're going to force a fight.
Oh, Kira actually ulted in, but that Steos already out, gets a decent knockup, but really just time to buy for the turrets of 4. They do grab it.
Overall, a net positive, because now Stages in a side lane has that TP advantage, and it's easier for Gambit to force things.
Oh, Edward in the brush as always! Double pole, Nate goes down, and that'll be Herald there for Gambit.
And KLG, they tried to contest the Rift Herald, and they're not strong enough, but they're still going to try.
4v5, perhaps? Ultis are ready for pretty much everyone. They're going to maybe try and steal it away here. Plugo also on the big flank side, but Egwin again finds the pole into the Decimate for the bounce house. And KLG, deal with ulti, but they're maybe going to die on the back end of the play. Plugo with a great shroud, dancing around the rest of the team. Pops himself away. I think he has to use ult 1. He does do so and dashes out with Edward again. He's going to look for that pole. He goes straight in onto him. Slow going to get knocked back in by the Talia W, and Lodik picks up a freebie.
Here comes the rest of KLG.
Oh, God, what an angle from Stehos. He's going to force T-Wolf's ulti. Does get the ultimate down, but T-Wolf pops over the wall to safety. Plugo, though, going to run out of Shroud. There's Edward looking for it, but Nate buffer the dash through after the pole prize and does get to safety, but still Stehos charging up. Flick back from Diamond is going to land and force the flash out of the Urgot. Gambit is continuing to find cooldowns here, and they will take the turret.
This is one of the things that you have when you have a really strong mid-game lead is, ooh, here we have a bit of a skirmish.
Edward looks to try and disengage, but Slow already took so much damage. Kira is going to ult in. Lodik, though, is going to try and get the damage down, but Edward with the Ignite able to finish off the last remaining health of Slow, and now Stehos unstoppable, just going to keep chasing down. He finds Plugo. He is going to get the knock-up through the Shroud, but he can't see after that. Still, the turret
in and joins the fray. Then with the fight ensuing, Slow gets caught out just like he did last time. The knockback from the Talia into the burst damage from the rest of the Gambit members allow them to secure another tower. They're going to get the second
right now. We're going to try and apply pressure. Left side is best side because Baron is a big deal, but Stehos another great drift on the Scion. Going to try and grab Slow, but he teleports across the rift. Stand behind me plus flash, gets himself at
towards towers. They're not using the Baron at all.
Stehos is back on the bullying Nate again. Oh, goodbye. Deal if you had ulti and flash, but apparently didn't use them. Gambit demolished the poor jungler. They're going to take the turret as well.
Whew. Looks like Gambit are having loud. KLG doing what they can. If they lose this Baron, they know it's going to be that much harder.
Oh, Kira again finds the quick taunt there onto Slow. Edward also going to zone them out of the way. Plugo getting himself knocked around. Going to get restun there as well after the trample. Kira over. He's going to zone them all out. That's an easy Baron there for Gambit. And Kira actually gets a knock-up. Kind of solos up Plugo as Stehos drifts into the jungle to try and take down Slow. Fix. He's forced to flash away, but Lodik is going to chase him down. Slow likely going to die, does dash to a mini with his W, and now Fix forced to burn his own killer instinct, but Lodik just runs him down. And
waves pushing in, and they're looking to secure themselves 2 quick inhibitors.
Yep, top is going to be forfeit pretty swiftly. T-Wolf's back, trying to defend, forced to flash away. Kira, he's going to make him pay. That taunt just clips him, and he dies again before able to use that ulti, and now a double knockup finds Slow and Nate retreating back towards their fountain. And Gambit is going to look to take down these Nexus turrets. Almost playing with their boot as Egwin is knocking people around, but they're just buying space to take down these turrets. Nate knocked up, Righteous Glory is in, and Kira dashing back around. Edward again re-engages on the Alistar. Plugo, a last-ditch effort with a big flank here, trying to find a snipe in onto a carry, but Lodik will dance around. The rest of Gambit will protect him. Plugo actually does find the shutdown in onto Lodik, but I don't even know if that's enough at this point. The Nexus, it is exposed. KLG will try and fight them off, but Kira, he finds a great kill again onto Plugo, and the Nexus will fall down. Gambit, they really clean it up, and they'll even things out.